Hey, what's up? Treasure Valley, just waiting for the sun to get up here. Man, I watch these videos and I turn my head a lot. I'm just like, what's up over there? I don't even know what's up. I guess what I'm trying to do is trying to figure out if my wife is watching, because she likes to make fun of me for doing this stuff. Thing is that I kind of wanted to talk today about a little bit about why I'm doing this, what this is for me. It started out as something to market myself, to try and get a little more business, because in the end, that's what we're all doing. We're all trying to make a little money. We're trying to survive. Then I started to realize that that's not really what it's about anymore. I started to realize that there's a little bit more inner strength in me, that I'm the type of person that wants to be a motivator for everyone. Comes through wanting to coach, wanting to be motivated by people. And one of the great things that I've always talked about is sports and athletics and things like that. And motivation for me is one of those things that always gets me going, and always being competitive in the competitive spirit. And I didn't continue to play football in college, but I did play, all through high school. And one of the biggest influences on me was my football coach. I'm going to say his name. I mean, it's Coach Harry Hedrick. He was the coach for me. He knew how to motivate me. A lot of people didn't like his attitude, and it didn't motivate them the way that it motivated me. But for me, my motivation came with, it was a little different. I mean, and I think that's what made a great coach, and that's what I saw through him. Some people didn't see that. And I feel like he knew how to motivate each individual person, and how he could talk to each individual person, and how, and to me, that's what made a great leader with him, was the fact that he knew that I needed yelled and screamed at. I mean, and when he did that, he lit a fire that just made me want to do better, because I wanted him to be happy with what I was doing. But then it became, I wanted to be happy with what I was doing. So, a lot of that motivation came from him, and I am grateful forever that he gave that to me and instilled that in me. And a couple of years back, I wrote him a letter and asked him, when I had started coaching baseball in a small town, Marsing, Idaho. Some of my players follow this, and it was some of the greatest times I ever had. I loved learning how to do that. I love the challenge of being a head coach, and it was great coaching those kids. One of the things, though, was that he told me, he goes, you're going to have people who make excuses. You're going to have people who don't want to be there, and you have to figure out the way to motivate them. Each individual is different. You could yell and scream at me and it would light a fire under my butt, but if you yelled and screamed at another kid who needed to have a personal conversation, it would change things. So, I don't think that that's soft. I think you just need to learn how to motivate different people in different ways. So, I mean, a lot of you may not agree with some of the stuff I say, and that's fine. And drop me a comment, let me know. I mean, I'm open to conversation. One of the things that I like is I'm a thinker, and I like to hash things out. I like to figure out what exactly works for everyone, what works for me. So if you're following this, if you're watching this, let me know what you think. I mean, it's about me. I'm finding out that I'm bigger than I am, and this is kind of like me airing it out and letting people know who I really am. So I hope you have a great day. Follow me if you haven't. I got on TikTok now. Check through my pictures and stuff. You'll see a link there if you want to do that. Nothing special. I don't know if it's going to get too crazy, trying to be a little creative. At Wes at Blinded Pill on Instagram, at Wes at Blinded Pill on Facebook. And I want to start calling you supporters, because I basically don't feel like you're a follower. I feel like you're a supporter. I feel like you're supporting me through this whole situation. So thanks for being there. Follow me on YouTube. Connect with me on LinkedIn. I'd love to talk to anyone about this type of thing. So have a good day.